Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Good, 180.
98, come on. Rap. Kill.
154. Keep it skinny. Red Delta.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, let go.
Throwing Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm here all day. Kill.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Red. Left, right. Load it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether there's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. First carry now for Justice Hill, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go,
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Easy. Hey, Charlie.
Check. 59.
Heat these two.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Double bump.
Check it out.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, alert. Solid, 5 down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Take 2 of them.
Watch the shoot.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Big Snicker, go spin.
Slay.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Underneath here to Hill. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Rush in.
You good?
Back. Check 26.
Big.
Watch the twins.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
These two.
Wait. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. They were looking for Johnson that time. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
12.
Following the interception here, Rivers going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta!
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Cluster.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Go.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mike, 55.
Throwing again. Rivers, complete. Richardson has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go. D, tighten up. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Rivers on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw is Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the 1st score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he connects with Ebron. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That, like 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Exit.
Quarter.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Delta.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Roethlisberger being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Delta!
Rivers now to throw on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, Rocket! Alpha! Bravo!
Now Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
White 90, round 80.
You don't want none. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Load it. Red Delta.
Check, 55.
Hey, zoom.
Check, 55. Come on.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And the Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rivers now, complete to Hilton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check three. Hey, alert 3, alert 61. Matchbox lights. Under 10. Snickers, got to spin.
Roethlisberger will throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. Black 20. 59. 24.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Smith.
Mike 5'9".
Watch the curl.
22, 44.
59's Mike.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
180. Hey, bro, 80. 12.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's Campbell. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue draw Porter. Through. Hey, Orbit.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hey, Haywood. White, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Red! Red!
Mike, 55.
Hey, Delta!
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Shit.
Keep it skinny!
Shit.
Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rivers on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Hey! High 7! Look!
First down, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Tight dog.
50.
They'll run. This is Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he connects with Ebron. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Easy. General West.
Bang. SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line.
The Steelers keep their first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Alert!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 53. Silver. Mike, 53.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Check 53.
Hey, echo.
53 is Mike. Coming.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, downtown! Go! Undercut! Here we go.
On third down, Rivers in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
55's my guy, 55. Danny.
On second down and 4. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Rivers to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Who that?
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Quarter. Bravo.
53 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
No spacing.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I'm coming after you. Matt!
180.
59.
50.
Here we go.
Wow. Hey, Zoo. Double. Lock it back.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
77. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets